One morning, Lina woke up with the warm rays of the sun. She slowly got out of bed and walked to the window. Birds were chirping, and a soft scent was coming from the kitchen. Her stomach gave a gentle growl. Lina happily headed to the kitchen. An old recipe book on the shelf caught her attention. She opened the cover and started flipping through the pages. Just then, one of the pages began to glow. A handwritten message appeared in the middle of the book. Are you ready to bake the colorful dream cake, Chef Avocado? Lina was surprised at first, then smiled. Chef Avocado, how strange, but it sounds fun. As she was thinking, the atmosphere in the kitchen started to change. The book trembled softly, and a colorful light filled the room. Everything began to spin, and suddenly, Lina found herself in a completely different kitchen. But this was no ordinary kitchen. The oven was glowing softly. The whisks on the counter were spinning on their own. Melodic sounds were coming from the spice jars. Even the cake molds on the shelves were moving cheerfully. At that moment, the oven spoke. Welcome, Chef Lina. It's time to bake our cake. Lina looked around excitedly, and just then, ingredients started appearing from every corner of the kitchen. The first one was an egg. It was small, a bit timid, but its eyes sparkled. Please be gentle, it said in a soft voice. I'm a little fragile. Next came the chocolate, dark, with soft eyes. I'll stay right here, it said, but once I melt into the mix, everyone will feel my presence. Then came sugar. It lit up the room with its energy, sparkling all around. Don't worry, it said cheerfully. I'll be the star of this cake. Strawberry came bouncing in, sweet and excited. Will you place me on top, Lina? I'm the final touch of color. Finally, honey flowed gently in. It spoke with a calm, kind voice. Sweetness doesn't come from sugar alone. You must add a bit of love, too. Lina paused and smiled. This kitchen wasn't just a place for recipes. It was a magical world. She opened the recipe book again. Lines began to slowly appear on the page. First the egg, then the sugar, then the flour. Stir, knead with love. Flavor rises with friendship. Lina took a deep breath. Let's begin. She followed the lines in the recipe book carefully. She cracked the egg gently, added the sugar, and slowly mixed in the chocolate. The sparkle of sugar, the freshness of the strawberry, and the softness of honey filled the kitchen with a delightful scent. All the ingredients seemed happy. It was as if friendship grew stronger with every step of the recipe. Once the mixture was ready, Lina placed the pan into the oven. The oven hummed softly. Minutes passed, and the kitchen became warm and full of joy. Finally, the cake was baked. It was decorated with colorful sprinkles. The strawberry settled proudly on top. Everything was perfect. Lina took a slice and tasted it. Her eyes sparkled. This is not just a cake. It tastes like happiness. Just then, a light appeared in the kitchen. Everything slowly began to fade. Lina opened her eyes. She was back in her own kitchen. Everything was the same, but on the table lay a small magical candy. Lina smiled. Had she really lived an adventure? Or was it just a beautiful dream? Who knows? Because some recipes are not only baked in the kitchen, but in the sweetest corner of the heart.